This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
Plunge. Easy to use, reliable cold plunges at affordable prices. Save $150 off with code MMA. NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMA Nuts. Bulletproof Coffee. Power your mind, fuel your body, and unleash your limitless potential. Save 20% off with code BPMMA20. Dream Cloud Sleep, where you sleep afloat on premium hybrid mattresses that are made with multi-layers for maximum comfort. Get a free mattress protector, sheets, and pillows with code GWFIT200. Defense Soap. Everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMA Nuts to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 564.
564!
My name is Ingo Weigel.
Background of the MMA show by my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What's going on, Black Cherry?
You know what it is without even looking at it. That's funny. Not much. I'm excited about the upgrade in weather this week. So it's like 80 today.
0 to 100 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck your spring, bitch.
I feel like if you live in the Midwest, you understand why we talk about the weather right now. We don't really do it all the time. It's just in the springtime, there's a lot to complain about and get excited about and worry about. So yeah, the weather just fucks with us. And next week it might be cold again. So
well, I think we get 3 days of 90 and then we'll go into like the 60s again. Because we're debating like the pool, like, should I install the portable pool yet? Yeah, fucking wait. It usually takes 3 days to get it up to heat anyway. You can't just put it up and jump in. Well, you can, but you like that ball freeze water. Mm-hmm. And I have these stupid flying ants that always attack my concrete. These are the ones that get into the basement and they dig through your fucking concrete. They're starting up again, these fucking cunts. You can't get rid of them. You have to have some like an exterminator come out and drill into your foundation to fucking truly get rid of them. And I'm on like year 7 of battling them. Like, goddamn cunts.
And I didn't even know this was a thing. Maybe you told me about this before. I think you mentioned this before.
Yeah, I battle them every year. They haven't made it inside yet. So they usually do. And then I don't understand how they eat concrete because it's just making like concrete holes. Like, that can't be good. Like, the whole house is gonna collapse from these little cunt ants eating my concretes and eating my foundation away.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
I digress.
Shall we talk a little UFC 274?
Yeah. So where to start? Like, let's start with Cowboy, Cerrone, and Joe Lauzon.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, apparently Cowboy ate some bad burritos or something, and he had some food poisoning. So he couldn't continue.
Of course,
it's throwing up like all the time. There's a comment from him online, if I can find it. Here we go. He says, "I have 48 fights under Zuffa. I'm saddened that I couldn't have my 49th put on a show for you all. My number is 50, gentlemen. I'll retire when I get 50. So I got 2 more fights left. Thank you, Dana White. Thank you, Joe Lauzon. Thanks for understanding." There's more, but he's bowing out of that fight. Couldn't continue. So Joe Lauzon, gracious.
Yeah, I hope they remake that. That's pissed because there's 3 fights I wanted to see, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, that would have been entertaining. Shit would have happened. And hopefully they'll reschedule it. It sounds like they're gonna try to, but you never know with these fucking guys. I thought it was weird that they didn't just find someone short notice or like move a fight around and have Joe can still fight on that card.
Right.
And he's hoping, like, I hope I'll get my show bonus or my show
pay.
pay. And yeah,
I
mean, he should get paid. I think he's been around, and whatever the sponsor pay is too. You would hope he'd get whatever, like 100. I think he's on like a 74 and 74. So weird. Something like that. And then, did you see this girl that tried to jump into the octagon?
Oh, yeah, I had that as a video. Go ahead.
Well, so we'll play that one.
I don't know what she was thinking, but
I don't know, but she actually did well, like to get that far up.
Yeah, how did she even, how did she?
And then a chick just like says, "Nope," and throws her for a fucking loss. I don't know what you get charged with for that.
Well, the problem is you don't get to continue to watch the fights.
So, well, I think that was after the main event ended. So I think they were awaiting the decision possibly for the main event, and then she made her charge because obviously you're gone for sure, and you're gonna get charged with something. I'm not sure what. Maybe some kind of trespass.
Mm-hmm.
There's two ways out of this. One is a trespass. The other is a little like, oh no. Have you ever heard of the casting couch? So we had that. And let's go right to the main event. We had Charles Oliveira, Justin Gaethje. What happened pre-fight with there's a lot of scale drama and
yeah, apparently there was a scale that some of the European fighters had been weighing in on prior to the actual weigh-ins, and they were fucking around with the kilograms and the pounds, the lbs, you know what I mean? And some stuff got messed up apparently, and the scale was off by around a half a pound supposedly. And Oliveira did not know that, so weighs in over, right? I think he was a pound over, and then they gave him half a pound, and then they gave him an hour, and it just wouldn't happen. So couldn't do it. So what did he lose? Like a quarter of his pay? Does he get pay-per-view points if he misses?
Dana said he was going to give him it, but it's just weird because then they stripped the title from him. So now the deal was if he won the fight, he wouldn't have been the champion. Nope. And if Gaethje won, he would be the champion. So now the belt is just sitting out there in limbo. So
but he's the number one contender. So
yeah,
which the whole thing is just really strange, because if he's the next guy for the belt, shouldn't they just let him keep the belt? Like, why does the belt have its own zip code? You know, it's not necessary. I don't.
Well, they could do whatever they want. It's their fucking belt. They can just say he's the fucking champion. And a lot of people were saying, well, if this happened in Vegas, he would have made weight. Because remember all those times where they have like the guy who checks the weight and he just looks at the slider and is like, oh, he's on weight, slides it off. Or they hold a towel and you do the what is it, the AKA weigh-in where you have like DC and Khabib putting their hands on fucking people. So it's a bunch of shenanigans. I don't give a fuck if he's a half pound over. He's still the champ regardless. So I don't know why we're playing this little fucking game of he's not the champ. He's the fucking champ. Who cares? It's a half pound. I don't give a shit.
I don't know, dude. This guy might be the greatest lightweight in history shortly here if he keeps this up. I'm saying.
Well, he's entertaining, right? So he's getting dropped in every fight, but durable enough to fucking weather the storm. And it's like, wow, right? And then what about I worry about Gaethje because his game planning or his strategy, I think he gets too amped when he's fighting for the title, because you just see he's just winging so many punches, and like he's throwing so hard, he's throwing himself off balance and falling to the ground because he's missing on punches. Like, god damn it. And how many naked leg kicks did he throw that every single one of them got checked? Like, set that shit up. Like, why are you just throwing a leg kick against a guy who's obviously skilled in checking every time? And then, you know, he dropped like they both, like there was action. Like it was back and forth, but it was just too quick, right? And then what was the ending sequence, right?
Mission, you know, like rocked him, and Oliveira jumps in and tries to sink in a rear naked choke, and Gaethje defends a little bit, but it wasn't enough. He's just setting it up and then finished him off.
Yeah, he got out of something too right before that. I don't know if he had an arm triangle.
Yeah,
he had something locked in and he got out, but it was almost like Oliveira was just setting him up, like, I'm gonna let you get out of this to take your fucking neck.
Yeah, it was baiting him for sure. So yeah, playing around with them, making it look so easy. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like another submission win, and I can't fault anybody for that. Like, I just wish it went longer because I feel like, was that one round? Like, fucking come on, man. I want at least 4.
Whatever. Yeah, it would have been nice to see more.
Yeah.
Good on Oliveira. I don't know. I think the whole thing what happened to him is total bogus. So
yeah, 100%. He should be the champ, and they need to just figure that out, because I don't know what the fuck Dana White was talking about. Like, we're gonna hire security guards to guard the fucking scale. Like, why don't we just use a goddamn digital scale? Why is this such a big deal of this thing not being calibrated? Just go to digital. I don't know. And then what do we do next for these guys? I'm at a crossroads.
What cross? I have no idea. But what are you thinking?
Well, because Conor McGregor is trying to get, because we had 2 155 fights, and maybe we can circle back to that. Let's do that. Let's talk about Chandler and Ferguson.
Yeah, can I show the finish from the other angle? Or am we allowed to do that? I got a Twitter. Are we gonna get?
Yeah, I got 3. So go ahead and post, and then I'll fill in the other ones.
Here it is from one angle, if you can see it. Damn. I mean, just
he treated his head like he was a punter on a football team. Like, fucking disrespectful.
It's just bad. So
yeah.
Again, anyways, I'll let you share more. But
well, it's just like I think it was all the instant pictures of all the like stop motion ones, and there's always the frightening one of like, oh my god, like what has happened to your face? So let me open all these up here.
Yeah,
so here's the static picture. Yep. So it's like there's the 1, there's the 2, and 3. Fucking Frankie Edgar. But how does your face get that discombobulated?
I don't know.
I'm
I think
confused.
And it does its thing.
So frightening. And Ferguson was doing well. I'd argue he won round 1. Right? Yeah. I didn't think he had anything left in the tank. So good on him to prove me wrong. I don't mind being wrong.
You mean Chandler?
No, Ferguson won the first round. I didn't think he would even win a round. I thought it was just done after the beatings he's taken, after the beating that Gaethje put on him. But he looked totally fine. He's still in the game. So it's just, again, Chandler's tough as fuck. Like all these guys, it could be a 50-50 at times with every single one of these fights at 55, but at least with these 4. So now it's who gets what next? Is Chandler gonna fight Oliveira again? Chandler's calling out
McGregor.
Conor McGregor.
Got to do that fight. Just do it. It's perfect.
Yeah, that probably makes the most sense, right? Do Chandler versus McGregor, because they shouldn't take each other down, and I'll probably favor anybody that's fighting McGregor. Like I'll take whoever's fighting him. I don't like McGregor's chances. I think he's 1-3, and he hasn't fought in forever, and he's got too much money, and I don't think he wants it. I think he just wants to be around and like in the public eye, but he's not going to be winning fights. That's what I think.
He's huge. I saw a picture of him a couple days ago. He's gigantic.
Well, he probably has all the custom steroids that they can't test for too, allegedly.
For his recovery.
Yeah, I mean, you got to take that into account too. We're still in recovery mode, right?
Yeah. So I think putting on more muscle for the body creates more bone density or something because you're carrying more over time. So it's somehow a way to heal like an injury.
Right. He's got a 15-pound cock right now.
He's gonna hit somebody in the face with it.
Hopefully.
Oh man.
So yeah, it's tough because I don't know who to match up where, but at least we had those 2 really good fights. And
oh god, should we talk about Rose versus Carla Esparza?
Well, hence why we pretty much skipped that when we were previewing that. I thought Rose was really gonna go after it, and we can probably just label that as the most boring fight of all time. It's definitely up there. And
yes,
here's a great way of how do you game plan yourself into a loss? Look at Rose Namajunas and look at the shitty advice she was getting in the corner of like, oh, you're doing great. Just more of the same. So awesome. You guys are fucking doing nothing for 5 fucking rounds.
There was just nothing. Yeah,
I'm like, I'm glad she lost, because if you're not going to make the effort to be offensive, then you shouldn't fucking retain your title. And this is the fight she wanted. Like she specifically asked for this, and Dana's like, we're not gonna fucking give you this fight. Then you get it, and then you're not gonna be aggressive, you're gonna be defensive, you're gonna fucking run away the whole fight. And then the other chick, Esparza, is gonna win on octagon control.
Yeah.
Fuck off. That's what I say on this whole fight.
Someone has finally trumped BJ Penn for worst game plan in UFC history. Finally. It was
just terrible, man.
At least he engaged. Okay. It might have been wonky, but he engaged.
Yeah. And I don't know, was Rose trying to give Carla like an early wedding present? Like, I'm not going to fuck you up. I'm going to run away, and here's the belt. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, she had a statement on Instagram. She says, sorry to everyone. I fucked up. Definitely feel like a shitty human being, but this will make me a better make me a better fighter. Hats off to Carla, and thanks to everyone who's been there for me. No punctuation on that. Nice job, Rose. Like, you could have given me a comma or something.
Well, that was when she was coherent. So at the post-fight press conference, she says, I don't get no credit for good defense. I'm always in exciting fights. Like, I can't have a strategic fight. I gotta fuck up this face, Like, no, fuck that.
She was mad.
What?
She lost.
Well, she deserved to lose. You game plan yourself to death, and you reap what you sow, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Seek and destroy.
That's right.
I'm so sad, but also,
I get it. But again, that's probably why that shouldn't have been a co-main event. Like, you look at the card. I mean, I thought that would be somewhat entertaining. I didn't think it was going to be a shit show. But man, good for them. They fucked that one up good.
I hope they don't rematch that.
No, Dana said that'll never happen. They're not going to fight a third time. But here's the thing. Is Esparza going to hold the belt? Like, she's pretty much going to lose to whoever the fuck she fights next.
Wei Yang or
yeah, I think they were going to fucking, who else was fighting? Was it Joanna?
Joanna's another option. Yeah, that'd be a fun one.
She was fighting. I don't know if they were doing her and Zhang again. I don't know. But there's options out there. And I just say Esparza is going to lose the belt yet again in her fucking next fight. So
you think so?
Fuck yeah. She shouldn't have even been in that fight in the first place. So, and then we had that Shogun versus OSP 2 fight. It was just sad. OSP gets to win. I did not feel good or comfortable watching that fight. Thought it was disrespectful. I mean, Dana was talking about it, saying, hey, if Shogun wants to fight, I'll let him fight. And it's not like he's not feeding him to the up and comers, so he's doing him right. It's just there's nothing left, unfortunately. So I don't have anything else to say about that. I want to get out of that fight. That gives me bad feelings talking about that.
It does. I don't know.
We had Bellator over the weekend too. We had Bader versus Kongo too. Mm-hmm. Bader likes to kill my will to live in a grind you out, pound you in the ass, penitentiary kind of thing. He weighed 232 versus Cheick at 241. Mm-hmm. And
got the Yoel finish teed up for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So check it out.
Been taken.
It's like a one-man battering ram.
So I'm confused because right there the fight's over. Maybe the punch lands right when the bell rings.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that because according to the video, the fight had ended and then they stopped the fight. So
yeah.
Let's see if we can get here. It's not gonna play. So forget it. My damn computer is not letting it play. But
yeah, I'm looking at it again here. 2, 1, 0. It's like right there.
Yep. Well, they do say that the clock on octagon side, cage side is different one on TV. So could be.
I swear I heard the bell go off before that punch landed.
Yeah.
So, but that wasn't supposed to be the fight. He gets to win. I don't know what that means. He's talking about fighting at 185. I think he wants to fight Gegard Mousasi for the title. Okay.
I'm down.
Good luck with that, sir. Hey, speaking of good luck for that, sir, let's
Yeah.
talk about our sponsor,
Shall.
Manscaped.
Summer is coming, fellas. The sun is shining, shirts are off, and your balls are smooth. You heard that right. Your friends at Manscaped are here to make sure your beach balls are as smooth as Floridian sand.
Hey,
Look
I'll
at
check that out very soon.
like butter, man. It rolls off the tongue. In
That's
summer, you
right.
want to kill some cold beers and barbecues, not kill the vibe with pubes peeking out your swim trunks.
I don't
That's
know.
why
It could be hot.
I know sometimes you gotta let people know what's up. That's why
That's right.
Manscaped has their performance package 4.0 to keep the party in your pants looking crisp and refreshing all summer long. You can dive headfirst into summer by joining the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for hot guy summer.
That's what it is. That's what we were trying to think
By
of last
going
week.
to
I got summer. I got summer.
for 20% off and free shipping. Good Lord. Okay.
I got summer. The Manscaped Performance Package 4.0 has everything you need to prepare that summer bod. Inside this package, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, the Cop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, Performance Boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold your goodies. I feel like they're going to go out of business with the amount of shit they're putting in their performance package.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And then Manscaped even threw in 2 free gifts to their performance package 4.0, the boxers and the shed travel bag. That'll bring your comfort to another level. They're going out of business. You can't put all that in one package.
Get it while you can, because you can also get
True.
20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/MMA nuts. That's 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/MMA nuts. This is the summer to turn your package into the full package with Manscaped.
That's what it's all about. What was the key phrase there? Hot guy summer.
I feel like we need pink shirts and those like board shorts, you know, with the
Fuck
flowers.
yeah. But I need like sun's out, guns out, and then I want to say some shit like, you know, I want to exercise my Second Amendment rights with the right to bear arms. Saw that on a fucking show the other day. I was laughing my ass off.
Oh man, that is funny.
Mm-hmm. That's what it's all about. Sun's out, guns out. What else is happening out there?
Well, John Jones recently talking about his fight for Stipe and explained when the time frame is, because things are getting pushed back. Originally, it was going to be summer, July-ish, right?
Yes.
So apparently Stipe wasn't ready to fight. He's doing a lot of lifting, not MMA.
A lot of cocaine.
He wanted some time to get ready for the fight. So John said, no problem. We're going to try to run this thing back sometime around September 24th. Maybe. We'll see. Looks like fall. Jones also says, I've been training about 3 times a day for 2 years. Why not wait a little bit longer? I'm excited for September. Sorry.
So long.
Nothing exciting is happening. I mean, I think this is the most exciting thing we're going to get for a while. That's it.
Well, there's a couple of good fights and card coming up. So they also announced Luke Rockhold versus Paulo Costa on August 30th, or sorry, 20th. Rockhold hasn't fought in 3 years. He's been KO'd in 3 of his last 4 fights. So that one could literally go either way. It's hard to say with fucking Rockhold and Costa. You never know. And then they announced the UFC 276 card, and I'll share that here.
Ooh, let's see.
So you have Adesanya, Cannonier. You have Volkanovski versus Holloway 3. I don't know why the fuck are we doing this again for a fucking 3rd time? He's already beat him twice. Strickland, Pereira, Lauren Murphy, Misha Tate, Pedro Munoz, Sean O'Malley, Uriah Hall, Jessica Brown Eye versus Macy Barber. Robbie, and then look at this fight. What the fuck? Robbie Lawler versus Brian Barberina.
Oh man, that is weird. He's like dead last.
I know. What the fuck? Like how is that not on the main card? You better fucking put that on the main card. That is horseshit. That is fucking disrespectful. That is a former champion. Yeah. You're gonna fucking have him that far down, and even the person he's fighting. Oh my god. That's I'm gonna have to drink. But that's a decent card. I mean, again, numbered cards, not these weekender cards. Let's see what else is happening.
Oh, I almost forgot. Daniel
Yep.
Cormier inducted in the UFC Hall of Fame over the weekend on the broadcast. Looks like he's going to get some sort of indoctrination ceremony at some point in the future, but good for him.
Yeah, he was quite happy, choked up. A lot of hugs going around. They just spring it on them, I guess. They don't tell them ahead of time, just like, hey, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's in a fucking UFC Hall of Fame at this point, aren't they?
Including us.
Yeah. Well, if you got Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner in there, come on. But they're also putting fights in, so that's weird. I don't understand how you can put a fight in.
It's like
what does that mean? Yeah. Which those are all smoke and mirrors. It's a scam. It's all a scam.
You think it is?
Mm-hmm. I don't buy into that non-tangible shit. There's no value.
Non-fungible tokens.
Right. The scam. And did you see Dave Chapelle got attacked on stage the other day?
I thought that was crazy. Of course, of all people, it's going to be him, right?
Well, at least he's a little bit bigger than like a Chris Rock, but let's see the aftermath of hang on a second. Okay, if I could share a screen sometime today. So this is what the guy looked like on his way out. This is the guy that attacked him. He's kind of got that big nog shoulder after he fought Frank Mir.
He looks messed up. Looks like Dave pieced him up a little bit, huh?
I don't know if he did, but I know everybody backstage torqued off on that guy. I don't know if that guy will be able to wipe his ass again.
Jesus.
Yeah, so good for him. But again, and I think they said Chris Rock was there, and he got up on the stage right after that happened and said, "Was that Will Smith?" So they're fucking cracking jokes on him. But again, I think this is what Will Smith has set into motion. So here we go. This is going to be a continuing trend where comedians are going to need to have security, and maybe they're going to need to fucking gun one of these guys down. I don't know. You come up on stage, you're going to get killed. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Blame Will Smith.
Can't be rushing the stage. I think Will.
No, because they also said that guy had a replica gun that was actually a switchblade on him too.
Jesus Christ. Was he getting joked at or whatever, or roasted or what?
No, I think the guy's got mental issues and he's homeless or something. But again,
get in the show then.
Right. And how is security not get prevent, you have security there, but how did they even let that guy get on stage to make a running tackle? I mean, yeah, you got him afterwards, but your job is to prevent that from happening. And especially when he has got a fucking weapon on him.
Right.
It's frustrating.
I agree.
I can't even watch fucking Will Smith movies now. I'm fucking that irritated. That little bitch. Fuck him.
Ken Scarborough here.
I agree.
Whoa.
Sorry.
What was that? Yes.
Understand this.
Oh, I'm trying to bring up something to show later, but apparently it's playing. You can hear that?
Yes.
That's weird.
It said Ken Scarborough. Hey, speaking of Ken Scarborough, I mean Ken Shamrock. Look at this 19-year-old Ken Shamrock. Is he eating all the goddamn horse meats? Like, holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
That is crazy. At 19. He skipped leg day, though.
He sure did. Good Lord.
Yeah, it was funny. Like, I'm putting this together, and that's on my screen when my wife walks over to my computer. It's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it's a lot of work to explain my life, Jen.
Well,
I'm like, you see that poster over there in my weight room? There's Hoist Gracie fighting Ken Shamrock at UFC 3.
Well,
this is what he was like when he's 19. Like, why are your pants off and your cock's super hard? I don't know. Mind your business.
That's funny.
It's all good. What else you got?
Well, I got a beef. All right. I just
kind of beef.
Out last week.
You gave up beef.
Arlovski is not ranked after winning the last 4 fights in a row and 6 of his last 7. He's not even in the top 15. How is that possible?
Well, can we pull up the top 15? Like, I need to know who's in there. That's fine. You gotta go to UFC.com.
I don't have that one, but I know that guys like that I've never heard of in my whole life are ahead of him, and they have records of 0-1, 1-0, 0-2, 5-0. So I'm
all right, here we go. Let me share this. Okay, I can't get just heavyweight on the screen for some reason. So you have Ngannou, Gan, Miocic, Tiavasa, Blades, Lewis, Aspinall, Volkov, Rosenstruck, Dickhouse, Tibura. See, right? I think he could be right at 11.
That's what I'm thinking.
What the fuck, man?
Guys are 0-2. Two of those guys are 0-2. You got Pavlovich is 1-0. Abdul Rakimov is 0-2. You got Sakai is 1-3, and Blagoy Ivanov is 0-1. So
yeah, what the fuck?
Arlovski's 6-1, and he's not. I mean, this is a travesty.
I don't know. That's fucking disrespectful.
So
yeah, I agree. He should be ranked at least number 11 if you're not going to put him in the top 10.
Either
one. So there's this new thing called Ice Wars. So they said this is an attempt by the founder AJ Gallant to create a new combat sport combining components of boxing and on ice hockey fights. So this is prize fighting on ice. It's a play on something that has been a part of hockey lore and tradition, but it's not hockey. It's not going to be for everyone, but I believe there's a huge market for it. I believe we're going to do something special. So I have a little clip here. Ice Wars coming May 24th to a city and or titty near you. All right. I almost hit the leave button right there instead of the share button. It'll all work out.
This looks old school. Look at this.
Yeah, it looks like Hockey Enforcer is just like, you ready? You ready? Let's fucking go. But they have like MMA gloves on.
Oh, but still wear the helmets, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Which is fucking weird, right?
Well, I guess the gloves help with that.
Yeah, well, and they don't have visors on because all these fucking hockey players now, they're forced to wear visors. So they're always fucking their hands up by hitting visors. Oh, there we go. Fucking Ice Wars. Of course it's in Canada.
I like it. It looks
fuck yeah.
I like it. Old school.
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Speaking of playoff hockey, let me share this with you. So I was watching the Calgary versus Dallas game, and check out the coach here. Hey, coach. Yep, that's why I like playoff hockey, and we can get an alternate angle on that. I think that's right here. Alternate angle is a little bit better.
Damn.
Wow. That's all I gotta say. Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah.
And even Charles Barkley was talking about, man, we need to see more of the Dallas bench. Yeah, travesty not to. Like, yeah, I get it. What else you got?
That's it for news for me.
All right, let's do a little tweet of the week. This one comes from Misha Tate. She's showing a little striking in close quarters here. I'll go a little bigger and make sure the sound is off because I think there was something. So you got two girls sparring and then spinning back fist to the head. That's why I always hated when we did sparring in tight quarters like that. Like someone's gonna get hurt. And you see that with these pros, right? People are getting fucked up, stepped on.
Just really stupid. But some of these places, they don't have any money, so they're just happy to train, you know?
Yeah. I was just thinking of like the Krav Maga sparring. Like, remember how small that room was? And then you have everybody on top of each other when we're doing the sparring. I'm like, someone's gonna get fucked up. There's so not enough room. It's just like that. Like everyone's right on top of each other. But anyway, let's see what Paige Van Zandt is up to this week. Always got to bring a little flavor to the scenario. She says, "Life's a circus. Enjoy the show." What arcade is this at? This doesn't look like the arcades I go to.
It's pretty ridiculous, though.
I know, right? You got her, and then you got Kay Hansen saying, "Oh, you can't swim with us." Like, what the hell? Like, her and her buddy, they're just hanging out. They like to party. Like, I get it. I party too.
Mm-hmm. Party all day and all night.
That's right. Let's do a little Ask Nuts. Real Convict Donald, he had a bunch of questions. He says, Esparza versus Namajunas. What the fuck?
Is that a question?
Yes. Question mark on the fuck.
I think I'm 100% in agreement.
Yeah, I think that was everybody's response, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
How to game plan yourself into a decision loss and lose the title and respect of everybody.
Her game plan was defense.
Yeah.
Practice, Matt. We talking about practice?
And then he asks, was that the absolute worst way to lose a belt?
Yeah, I think Anderson Silva leg break's probably worse, but yeah, I would say
yeah,
right there. It's right there.
Like a horrific injury, a shot to the groin, a legal blow of some sort. But yeah, like that's bad. And then another question from Real Convict Donald. He said at the I'm adding a little flavor. At the post-fight press conference, someone asked, "What's the thing with the flags?" And this is asked to Dana White. He says, "You know why. You guys know why. Like, why can't people wear flags of their countries?
Because it's political.
Is it afraid of Russia? Like, you don't want a guy wearing a Russia flag right now? Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. Or you don't want everyone wearing the Ukraine flag? Like, I don't get it. I'm very confused.
I don't think they want to let anyone make political statements, So it's like,
I mean, it's probably safe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but he's never played safe, has he?
No, but then you can't have Russian flags, and then it's like becomes this whole thing where everyone's like, it's not fair. And then, then they're gonna cancel some shit again. Next thing it won't be called the UFC, it'll be called like,
the BBC, and then it's just raining black dicks on everybody. Or the ones.
They'll have to wear pillows on their hands instead of just the whole thing will become messed up.
So, yeah. I hear you.
You're taking a hard line.
It's all about a hard line. Yeah, acknowledge.
I do. On Netflix, I started watching a little bit of this new show called Bullshit, the game show. So
is this with Howie Mandel?
Yes. Have you seen it?
No, but I saw like as I was scrolling through Netflix, I'm like, oh,
it's wild. There's a contestant, and the answer is not actually an indicator of success. You have to be able to convince the three people who are judging your answer whether you know it or you don't know it. And they're also playing because the percentage that they get right of the contestant, that person gets to come on the contestant spot. Like when
I want to come on the contestant spot.
So it's fun. And somebody, I think in the second episode, won $250,000, and they got like none of the answers right, but they were able to bullshit the other people into thinking like they knew what they were talking about because they get the answer and then they tell people why do they know the answer.
Oh, okay.
So then it's like, I don't know, it's fun. If you like this kind of thing, something weird to watch with the family.
Another game show for Howie Mandel. He's like the perpetual. He's gonna do game shows in perpetuities.
I think he's good at it, Mr. OCD.
Don't touch me. I got my fucking hand wipes and hand sanitizer. I'm surprised he's still around from COVID. Like that'd be terrifying for that guy.
Probably.
And I saw this one. I'll share this. Little Monica Lewinsky tweet. Why is she tweeting hands off my vagina?
Ooh.
I thought she liked to be touched in her vagina. Did you know she's got 1.1 million followers, by the way?
I can buy it.
How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know. Just saying.
She looks pretty fucking good right now. I'm just saying.
Is that a current?
Well, I like it to be current. Probably it's not, but it looks good there. That's all I'm saying. Hands off my vagina. That's weird. That's an odd thing. We could just leave it at that. Move right along. I got nothing else.
No.
Shoot out.
Shut it down. That's been this week's edition of MMA Nuts. My name's Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffin, thanks for playing.
Yes. You should Google Monica Lewinsky. She's looking quite fetching.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google that naked. All right, see ya.